Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Today, I'd like to share a little bit about a sermon series that I'm going to be preaching starting this coming Sunday. I'm calling it Ruining Your Favorite Bible Stories. Basically, for 4 Sundays, I am going to preach on some of the most beloved Bible stories that are typically taught to us when we are young children in Sunday school. And many of these stories are actually so pervasive in our culture that even if you didn't grow up in the church, you know of them. We'll be looking at David and Goliath, Noah's Ark, Joseph and his fancy coat, and the 10 plagues of Egypt. So these stories are childhood classics. Many of us probably remember making little crafts and seeing the pictures in our children's Bibles depicting these things. But these are really not kid stories. They are ancient stories that explore really complex struggles and are often filled with very adult subject matter, like war, death, destruction, slavery, betrayal, and deep grief and hardship. All of these things get sort of glossed over when we learn these stories as young children. So I'd like this sermon series to be an opportunity for all of us to revisit these stories with the benefits of our adult experience and knowledge and understanding. But I'm also going to ask you to hold on to your childlike sense of curiosity. Because the truth is, children often ask uncomfortable questions about these stories, and they're onto something when they do. They're paying attention to the tensions that arise in the midst of these stories. Recently, we had a book study on the book Inspired by Rachel Held Evans. And in that book, she talks about her own discomfort with the story of Noah's Ark. And for her as a child, how many animals died in the flood. And she highlights the angst by quoting a friend of hers, young 7-year-old daughter, who asked, "Mom, is God the good guy or the bad guy in this story?" So I would like us to dig into these uncomfortable questions and really examine what these stories have to tell us about humanity, about God, and about our life of faith. And although at the end, you may not be able to look at a children's Bible quite the same way, and you won't be able to enjoy those really cutesy little gift bags with the Noah's Ark picture on them, but I do hope that out of the ruins, I will be able to hand you back a story that is full of richness and complexity and the challenge that was always there, always a part of our scriptures. So, I hope to see you on Sunday, and I'm looking forward to the series.